share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a
You
stop
ain't
in Frisco, New York.
you ain't her best
20.
one,
I said
what's
I
it?
better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to lie. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape inside leave the beat flame. It was Rod Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud.
Atlas, go look at my feet.
Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what am I doing?
Just outside of the nation's capital in nearby Landover, Maryland. Welcome in. We're getting a look at the enormous Northwest Stadium. Up next, it's our main event between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Washington Commanders.
Atlas, get out of here. Go over there. Your place, baby. Atlas, your place. Your place.
Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. Nicole Hardman now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Second down carry for Achane. And he won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
These linebackers that stay, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Let's go now.
To the air on 3rd and long. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the set. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Fields this at the 19. And he's brought down before the return gets far. First call here coming from the shotgun. The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. Offense in a hurry up here. From the gun, Mayfield. Escapes the pocket. On the run, deep down the left side. It's complete. All right, they left him wide open downfield. And he is down inside the 35-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Starting on the ground here with Sampson. And he's going to be down within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Completed over the middle. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. It's Sampson running out of the gun. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by... He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock. Pounding it forward, setting an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know, successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
First and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown. The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. So they'll decline this and take the result. Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
Hey, alert 33. Set. 20. Set.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And he's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Hardman with a return. This makes it up to the 25. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Daniels from the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after After one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down. Play fake here. Daniels buying some time right. This is pulled in by Mecole Hardman. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Third and short, Daniels. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Here's Achane from the pistol. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Escapes the pocket. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on us.
And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. T. Higgins, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
180.
Hand off to Simpson. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Hop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
Back at the 34-yard line.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
180. Real. Hey, alert 33. What's up?
No throw, 3rd and long. Finds Chase on the slant. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders break the tie here in the 1st. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Going after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Commanders take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st.
14, Raiders 7. Naimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Hardman with a return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Hold the stick.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Get it. 19, Charger, 19, Mustang 19. Ready.
Play action now with Daniels. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. that inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
60 by 6.
Rolling on first down, Daniels. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Daniels on first down. Escapes the pocket. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first. So we're through one. It's a 14-7 game. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Sends this to the end zone. Wide open down the field, and he has it. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. T. Higgins, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Raiders tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. Rolling left, buying some time. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
180. Alert, 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 alert. Stop.
Second down carry for Sampson. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Mayfield looking to throw on his 3rd and 1. He finds Sampson out of the backfield. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Washington, first down.
Alert, 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 alert.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard
Baker
line.
now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
Alert, alert, alert. What's up?
They give to Sampson here up the middle. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Baker. Has him on the quick hitter. It's inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders take a second quarter lead. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Coming in from the right, and they blocked it! They blocked it! Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for 2, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick. Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. Hardman with a return. Good work so far. He's got room. And that's out of bounds all the way across the 45, very nearly to midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here's A-Chain up the middle. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Back on 80. Come back. Ready?
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming as a fan, as a defensive coordinator. I think as an offense you could...
And he gets in, touchdown! The Raiders tie and can take the lead here in the second. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. His third total score in this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders take the lead on that successful kick. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Now Mayfield. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And off here to Sampson. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders side of the field. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Third down, here's Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face fourth down. The Commanders ready for the punt. And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. And actually loses yards.
At their own 2-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
60 Vikings. Hawk, set, go.
And he's going to get this up to right around that 13-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I'm not surprised by that outcome, Kate. The crowd the line defensively by going all out for the safety. Got to be careful you don't wind up giving them an alley, not just to escape the goal line, but for an even bigger chunk of yardage.
It's Achane on the inside give. And this gets him well away from danger as he is up past their 20. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Raiders.
Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
Come on.
Staying on the ground here with Achane. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Offense up to the line fast.
Yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
18, 5 in. 65 catch, 65.
Out of the gun, Daniels. That's caught, Devon Achane. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
3, 19, Tiger, 19.
And the Raider first down.
Running with Achane here out of the gun. And looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Play made by Deron Payne. Offensive line fast.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Daniels setting up the play action. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
60 Vikings.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Cougar 19.
At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. He is stumped with authority there, but that stump came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit in that first down.
19 tight.
First and 10 at the
65.
23-yard line.
Panther 11.
Now Daniels off the play action. Complete out to the right side. He's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Hawk 70.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Here he goes, third and long. Chased out to his right. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Escapes the pocket. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. One last play before the break. And he hauls it across for the Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders will add to their lead at the end of the half. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. This one is up and good. And the Raiders grow their lead to 8. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the final play of our first half. He'll throw it. And this is lofted deep down the middle. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. coach. No doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. It's Sampson on the carry. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Baker now from the gun. On target to Fulton. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
On the screen, this is Sampson. Room to run inside the 20. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
On the move, headed right. He can run it.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
7-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
Washington will line up with a 2-point.
Mayfield's going to look to throw this. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Rockin' with the pick.
You know, sometimes it just feels like the opposing coaches are sitting right inside their score. They read the call and were set up perfectly to counter it.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Hardman with a return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. He will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's sent down right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and it forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
5 DBs out there for the Commanders on 3rd. Daniels back to throw. Has it downfield working the left. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Now they'll hand it off to Achane. And he stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
That's the first down, and he's still going. They get 18 yards out of it, and a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
A gain of 18
Come on.
on the play. And the Las
19,
Vegas
Buffalo
first
18.
down.
Daniels now on first down. Escapes the pocket. And he drives this forward to the 6.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an walk, especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Now Achane. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Hey, smash Broncos. Hey.
Achane runs it in for the Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders push this to an 8-point game. Devon Achane with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Raiders push the lead to 2 scores now.
Commanders 26.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. And he's out, but that takes them to the start of the red zone. They're going to have it at the 20.
You know, Kate, it's fun talking to these elite kick returners over the years and how much they visualize. As they're sitting back there waiting for the kickoff return, they're visualizing, well, a house call. And there was some serious explosiveness from him on that one. He may not have gotten all the way to the house, but he's setting his offense up in the red zone, which is pretty darn good.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. On the carry, it's Sampson. So call it a half dozen on that run block. It's second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
He rolls to his right. Into the end zone, but not brought in. He falls incomplete. And will bring up third down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Not on the same page with his tight end. And 4th and 4 coming up. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Here we go. It's Mayfield. Dixon is caught by Tislam. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Find the left side with Sampson. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Force that to his right. And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Baker Mayfield a touchdown. At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because Brock, as he's scanning the field, wow, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Foye Oluokun with the pick.
Those defenders, well, they're just as excited as all of us when we get to see a two-point play. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board and can energize a defense and give them that swag when the defense is stopping.
Hardman on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down. Throwing from the gun. It is Kupp, left side. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Raiders' ball, a chance at a win if they can hang on to this lead. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. He put some juice on a deep throw. They did it. He made the interception. Alontae Taylor has it. And the Commanders have some new life in the 4th.
Not just a bad decision, frankly. It really is a quarterback in this moment of the game. You got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
First down, here's Simpson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on second down.
Put the body on the line for his team. It's a gain of 22. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
And the Washington first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. He picks up 5 on that first down run. Brings up second down.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the Raiders' 12-yard line.
Here's a quick pass. Cut outright. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a 4th quarter lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. First and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to work after throwing the pick. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And it's picked off by Keaton Crawford. And the Commanders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. That last interception gave them a chance to take the lead, partner. And now their defense gets them another one so they can start growing this advantage.
Yeah, this defense letting them know we don't want to defend a small lead, huh? Here's the ball again. Go get us a 2-score advantage this time.
First down, here's Baker. Bails out of the pocket quick. Taking a chance to the end zone. They did it! He made the interception!
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly get an interception in that situation.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Packers 60. Packers 60.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. He falls to the pass rush on 4th and goal. That defense coming through, forcing a turnover on downs.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Kings!
Here's Simpson. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Mayfield now from the gun. Escapes the... And he's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders now lead by 10. Baker Mayfield the touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Commanders drive their lead to 11.
Commanders 46, Raiders 35. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Hardman with a return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
On the ready.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Check that street. Let's go.
Play action now. Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. To the air on 3rd and long. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Big gain, has him across the 40. And he has this all the way across the opposing 45. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down. To the air again, Daniels. And he'll go down here, comes up nicely after a gain of 7.
As quarterback, Kate, you gotta hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Chased out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down. Third and long, they're going to throw. This is a heater going deep. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
That's cut beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Daniels now, trying to push deep downfield. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised decision, but when you give your receiver a chance, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust your guys are better than theirs.
And he's taken out at the 2. He can't find a way into the end zone, and the conversion attempt fails. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. On the ground here with Sampson. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. They're going to pass it here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Looking to throw. It's caught. Chase has it. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
When you throw that comeback route versus zone, you have to see the underneath defenders. It's frankly easier, Kate, to throw it versus man-to-man. You know where everybody is. But in zone, you better trust your eyes underneath. And when you do, there's completions like that to be had.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man, coming across. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's it, 2nd. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. He's still going at the 30. And he can't finish it off in the end zone, but great effort. Out of bounds all the way down at the 5. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Commanders, first down. First and goal at the 5.
To Simpson. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout.
Brings up second.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal.
6-yard line.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Brings it in. And he will not get to the end zone on our final play. As the stop is made in time, and we're out of time in this game. So next to the nation's capital, it's a home win for the Commanders. And they're continuing to survive.